development was the only way of the country to achieve stability, even through the unbelievable economic growth in the early 1990s. Historical photographs today often show the monarch making his way over rough terrain by car, by boat, and even on foot to visit his people and gain a first-hand experience about their woes, so he could find a way to help them even through the remote corners of the kingdom. We are Thais and prompt to follow the guidance of the late great king who dedicated his life for his people. His public health contribution and sustainable development of health was particularly beneficial to the country's well-being. Today, it's confirmed that the sustainable development Thailand gradually formulated with his remedies that would improve their well-being and livelihood. 4 main parts in my speech will include sustainable development, the thought leader, the king's contribution to public health and disease control, and the following the late King Bhumipon's footsteps. Sustainable development is an organizing principle. It was defined as the development that meets the needs of present without compromising the activity of future generations to meet their needs. There are 3 main elements, including economic growth, social inclusion, and environment protection. These 3 main elements have to be interconnected, and all are crucial for the well-being of individuals and societies. In 2015, the world leaders expressed their solidarity for global sustainability and enshrined in the Sustainable Development Goals as key development milestone. It is comprising of 17 goals, 169 targets, which all nations should attain by the year 2030. The next 15 years will be crucial for global development and human security. In this regard, Thailand as a global citizen embodiment our King Bhumipol sufficiency economy philosophy to guide us towards the sustainability. In 1997, economic crisis gave Thailand first-hand experience of how fragile unsustainable growth is. The economic pain prompted a nationwide question for balanced development. Since then, the sufficiency economy philosophy has become Thailand's development compass. Moderation is the guiding spirit of the country. When the globe is overconsumption and greed-driven development, moderation is a principle. When globalization brought economic uncertainties and risks, we have to be prudent and build in self-immunity. And when things get tough, we will strive on. The concept of self-sufficiency has been touched upon in His Majesty's speeches for the past 20 years, but it was only after the great economic meltdown in 1997 that the concept was properly formulated and promoted. In His Majesty's the King's birthday address given on the 4th of December 1974, he said, "I ask all of you to aim for moderation and peace and work to achieve this goal. We do not have to be extremely prosperous. If we can maintain this moderation, then we can be excellent." The philosophy of sufficiency economy and its 3 pillars Moderation sufficiency at the level of not doing something too little or too much at the expense of oneself or others. For example, producing and consuming at a moderate level. And second, reasonableness. The decision concerning the level of sufficiency must be made rationally, with consideration of the factors involved and careful anticipation of the outcomes that may be expected from such action. And the last one is risk management. The preparation to cope with the likely impact and changes in various aspects by considering the probability of future situations. To secure the country's well-being, the king discovered that many countries and remote areas have faced the problem of drought. Over 84% of Thai agricultural land relied on rainfall. Thai farmers were not able to grow crops for lack of water. The research was started since 1955, and the first attempt was made in July 1969 at Khao Yai National Park. In 2009, Jordan received permission from Thailand to use this technique. Concerning for the land deterioration, His Majesty researched in vetiver grass and used its property to prevent the problem. Vetiver grass is a domestic grass that easily grows, needs less water, survives longer, and prevents soil erosion. The International Union of Soil Science announced 5th December is the World Soil Day. Doi Kham is a business under the Royal Project Foundation. The Doi Kham Food Product Company buys organic farm products and at fair prices from the Hill tribe people in northern Thailand. The project helped to prevent the Hill tribes from being exploited and helped to restore highland ecology and the farmers' quality of life. We also recognize worldwide for the success in the eradication of opium cultivation through crop substitution programs. Although only few people observe His Majesty's royal duties in health and disease control, his contribution to the public health are enormous. At the age of 24, His Majesty spent his money to build a building named Mahidol Wongsanusorn for the BCG production. He spent his own money and did raise funds by radio advertisement and organized piano performance for purchasing iron lung, hydrotherapy equipment, and built 2 wards for polio treatment, one in Pramangkut and another one in Sirat Hospital. In 1956, he donated for built-up leprosy training institute named Rat Pracha Samasai Foundation. The name means king and people works together. In 1958, there were cholera outbreak in 35 provinces. The need of normal saline was unmet due to the limited saline bottles and autoclave for sterilization. The king again did raise funds for cholera control by performing saxophone according to the request. The donation amount came up to about 1 million baht at that time. The Royal Medical Unit was established as a company service for his visit to the remote area. To follow in the footsteps of His Royal Highness, Prince Mahidol of Songkhla, the king's father, noted that true success is not in the learning, but in its application to the benefit of mankind. King Bhumibol and his enlightened approach to teaching Thais, especially health sector personnel, the guidance of His Majesty King's speech in several occasions, learning to build up and to enhance Ministry of Public Health personnel core values, MOPH, is implemented. MOPH is Ministry of Public Health. But in the core values, M means mastery. Not to master others, but to master oneself, out of greed, hatred, and delusion. Originality is to use wisdom to generate creativity and innovation. P for people center, to focus on people, not ourselves. And H means humility, to treat other people with respect. When everyone sees the logo of healthcare, you have to realize that the shadow of health expenditure is behind. So, sufficiency economy for healthcare and value-based healthcare is to concentrate on its cost and what is appropriate for our people. The philosophy of the late king, sufficiency economy does not mean to do less without development. It can make profit, but the profit is not for the shareholders. But profit will be back for the people, for the society, for community, and for sustainable development. Before implementation of universal healthcare coverage in Thai healthcare system, lots of Thai families became bankrupt due to medical expenses from their illness. After universal health coverage with government supporting the medical expenses, the bankruptcy trend was reversed for the better of the Thai people. To reach the goal of stability, prosperity, and sustainability among Thais, Thailand 4.0 has been branded and implemented for value-based economy. In the same direction, Thai health system is focused on value-based healthcare through the brand of currently 3 main growth engines of healthcare 4.0, including inclusive, productive, and green growth engine, are implemented nationally and locally, especially this year and next fiscal year. We have to lay down the strong platform for the 20-year healthcare reform strategy. So, to follow in the footsteps of the great king is to have vision and action. If you only have vision and no action, it's only a dream. If you only act without vision, it's a routine work. If you have vision with action, we can change the world. And together, we will be stronger, smarter, and make our Thai society, our country, and the world better. Thank you very much.
Thank Thank you very much, His Excellency, Clinical Professor Emeritus Dr. Piyasakon Satyathorn, for a meaningful speech. As we move on to our next part, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Piyasakon Satyathorn to present Honorary Epidemiology Award in recognition of Dr. Suchat Jetanasen, the father of field epidemiology in Thailand. This award is given to exceptional epidemiologists for their outstanding epidemiology service in Thailand. I would like to invite President of the Suchat Jetanasen Foundation, Dr. Vivat Rojanapithayakon, to provide background information of Suchat Jetanasen Foundation and to introduce laureates of the
Your Excellency, Clinical Professor Emeritus Dr. Piyasakon Satyathorn, the Minister of Public Health of Thailand. On behalf of Suchat Jetanasen Foundation, I would like to express gratitude for your kindness to chair the Suchat Jetanasen Award ceremony for this year. I would like to briefly introduce the foundation that was named after Dr. Suchat Jetanasen, the father of epidemiology of Thailand, in recognition of his lifelong contribution to epidemiology services and field epidemiology training program, or FETP, in this country. This foundation was founded in the year 2002 by a group of Thai FETP alumni with the goals to support and promote field epidemiology training and development of epidemiological knowledge and skill for improving health of the people. Every 2 years, the foundation presents honorary awards for exceptional epidemiologists as an appropriate appreciation of their outstanding epidemiological services for public health benefits to the society. We feel that this is the best practice to recognize the contribution of epidemiologists in the field of public health development. There are 2 categories of Suchat Jetanasen Awards. The first one, the National Epidemiologist Award, and the second one, the Excellent Epidemiology Achievement Award. Each award will receive a certificate and the prize of 500,000 Thai baht. 500,000 Thai baht, I'm sorry. The National Epidemiologist Award for this year goes to Dr. Vithaya Sawattivuttipong, Senior Advisor of Mesot Hospital, Tak Province. He graduated from Faculty of Medicine, Sirat Hospital, Meidon University, and has worked in Mesot since 1981. Dr. Vithaya had devoted his life to serve as a leader for fighting against infectious diseases at Thai-Myanmar border area for over 30 years. He investigated and controlled more than 500 outbreaks and published over 100 scientific papers. His achievements have been well recognized as the outstanding work that utilizes epidemiology for successful problem solving and improving health of the people. Now I would like to request the Minister to give this award to Dr. Vithaya, please. The Excellent Epidemiology Achievement Award goes to the EGAT study led by Professor Piyamit Sithara, a cardiologist by training and currently serves as Dean of Faculty of Medicine, Ramathipadi Hospital, Mahidol University. This Thai Framingham study utilized epidemiology to assess the influence of various risk factors over the development of cardiovascular and metabolic diseases among personnel of Electric Generating Authority of Thailand, or EGAT. It is the first cohort study of chronic diseases in Thailand, initiated by a group of cardiologists at Ramathipati Hospital in 1985. There are about 9,000 enrollees in the 3 cohorts, and over the last 3 decades, the study has provided key information on risk factors for cardiovascular diseases in Thai population and contribute to the policy development and intervention package to address this chronic disease. I would like to request the Minister to deliver the award. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and congratulations to the 2 awardees.
I would like to invite His Excellency, Clinical Professor Emeritus, Dr. Piyasakon Sathyathorn, Dr. Dionisio Herrera Gilbert, Dr. Kesda Chok Damlong Suk, and honorable guests for a group photo. The first batch is Dr. Suchat Chetana Sen Foundation awardees. Thank you very much. And the next batch, I would like to invite Ministry of Public Health and TEPHINET honorable guests to take a group photo.
Dr. Dionisio Herrera Gilbert, Director of TEPHINET, please stay on the stage and give a welcoming speech. Okay. Again, please, Dr. Dionisio Herrera Gilbert, Director of TEPHINET, please stay on the stage. Yeah, that's right. And give the welcome speech to our participants.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellent Minister of Health, Dr. Piyasakon, dear guests, General Director of the Division of Infectious Disease, distinguished guests, member of the CDC, Task Force, Skoll Foundation, distinguished international representatives. I don't want to make a long speech because half of my speech is already taught by the General Director, and we are not coordinate our comment. But I would like to say on behalf of the TEPHINET Secretariat and the Field Epidemiology Training Program around the world, I'd like to express all my respect to the people and the government of the Kingdom of Thailand for the day of Your Majesty, King Bhumibol. Before I travel here, as a result of the international impact of the activity of your King, Ramanai, to the international health and to the health for the people of Thailand. And I was impressed for two quotes that resume, in my point of view, the philosophy of applied epidemiology in the perception of the king. His Majesty mentioned that learning through the direct practice experience results in the true and clear knowledge that can always be resulted to because of the expertise, in contrast with teaching without practice. This is the philosophy of the Field Epidemiology Training Program. And this conference is in line with the TEPHINET mission, and the quote of the king also is in line with the vision of the TEPHINET philosophy. Today, the celebration of our 20th anniversary as a part of this conference is an opportunity to recognize the success of our network over the past 20 years, but more important, to improve in our preparation for the future, to strengthen the collaboration between the Field Epidemiology Training Program, improve the quality, and work in collaboration with our graduates to empower and mobilize a competent field epidemiologists around the world, a workforce for all of the people through standardized training and experiential learning and program quality improvement. We have a lot to celebrate. We have more than 11,000 graduates around the world. We have 69 field epidemiology training programs. We have more than 350 staff around the world, more than 550 mentors, and 1,100 supervisors. Today, we have more than 2,400 fellows in training around the world. Our AFTP demonstrates an effective response in the SARS outbreaks, in the Ebola, coronavirus, Zika, and other emergencies. We are working in the effective surveillance system for non-communicable disease, disaster, and preventive surveillance. Today, our network is working in the accreditation of the field epidemiology training programs, in the TEPHI Connect project, and explore possibilities to improve the sustainability of the field epidemiology training program. We have many challenges, but we are very optimistic about our future. I would like to express my gratitude to the Minister of Health of the Kingdom of Thailand, the United States CDC, the Skull Trust Foundation, the Task Force for Global Health, WHO, FOA, AFINET, SafetyNet, Infinet, and each of the programs that facilitate this meeting. I would like to recognize the support of the Field Epidemiology Training Program of Thailand and all of the Bureau of Epidemiology, with the leadership of Dr. Tanarak, the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Chulipon, Dr. Guana, Banlaya, and others, that was impossible to organize this meeting. I would like to recognize the extraordinary support of the Secretary of TEPHINET in the organization of this meeting. On behalf of the Secretary of TEPHINET, I can only say thank you, thank you, thank you for all of you to be here. And also, I would like to finalize my work to record the second quote that was very important for me, mentioned by the King in his royal address in the 30th of June of 1976. And he mentioned about the ethnologies. He said, no academic ethnology can be acquired all alone. One has to be gradually accumulative technology until it's broad and base of the comprehension. He's mentioned the idea that we are in the permanent training. We are learning every day. And this conference is a one opportunity for learning. I hope you have opportunity to enjoy this wonderful country. You have opportunity to increase the collaboration and network, and you have the opportunity to be to have a special moment in this night conference that we are celebrating our 20th anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gilbert. Next, I would like to invite Director of South Africa Field Immunology Training Program and TEPHINET Advisory Board Chairman, Dr. Carl Reddy, to give a welcome speech. Dr. Carl, please.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of TEPHINET, on behalf of the Advisory Board, I'd like to take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. I cannot go any further without acknowledging the hard work that so many people have put into planning this conference. And in this sense, I'm thinking of TEPHINET itself, the Secretariat, the Thai collaborators, TEPHINET partners, and funders. Without their support, this event would not have been possible. I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you to make the most of this event, to really get the maximum benefit from it, to participate as fully as you can. And it is only with your support that this event can be the success that it has the potential to be. So without further ado, I'd like to once again say a very warm welcome to all of you, and may this be the most successful conference that has been organized by TEPHINET and its partners. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Carl Reddy. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Patrick O'Callaghan, Sector Lead for Health System Strengthening Task Force for Global Health. Dr. Patrick O'Callaghan, please.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to welcome you to this conference, our 9th TEPHINET conference and the 20th anniversary of TEPHINET. I imagine some of you are parents, and some of you may have adopted children. My organization, the Task Force for Global Health, is an organization of other organizations. And TEPHINET joined us quite a number of years ago, and I stand before you as the proud adoptive parent of our TEPHINET organization. It is one of the premier organizations within the Task Force for Global Health. It is our flagship organization for health systems strengthening because, as all of you know, epidemiology, and especially field epidemiology, is the foundational element of a strong public health system. It's the element that determines what diseases are threatening us, what vectors are possibly threatening us, what factors are providing our health and need to be improved. All of this is the kind of information that epidemiologists provide to the Minister of Public Health and to all those throughout the health and healthcare systems. And so it is such an honor to have Dr. Dionisio Herrera and his entire incredibly hardworking team at TEPHINET be part of the family at the Task Force for Global Health. And so let me take this opportunity to thank Dr. Herrera and all those in the TEPHINET staff and all of those here in Thailand as well, for all the hard work you've done to give us this opportunity to have a wonderful meeting. And I encourage you all to get the most out of it, to meet everyone you possibly can, and to squeeze every bit of learning out of this opportunity over the next several days. And again, welcome to the conference.
Thank you, Dr. Patrick O'Callaghan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the opening ceremony. I am thank you to all guests of honor and participants to this ceremony.
And now it's time for coffee break, and we will come back again to the plenary of TEPHINET at 10:30, and welcome back to the plenary session, next session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.